Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Dugout podcast. You're here with Ryan, Jackie, and Cal, but we don't have Benny here today.
No.
The reason Ben's not here is because Liverpool versus United debate we had last week on the podcast. Benny got proved wrong and didn't want to show his face this week after last week in the embarrassment.
Oh, God.
No, in all seriousness, he's on holiday at Fraser, but we're keeping the ball rolling. Football keeps going. We keep going.
The show goes on.
The show goes on. I'm not fucking leaving. So how we doing, boys?
Yeah, good, man.
Good.
I can't believe Benny's been fired twice without even knowing it, but that's what he gets for missing out for the boys.
But this week we'll be talking about the games that just happened on the weekend. We're probably not even going to bother too much about internationals. We'll then talk about the conspiracies of the football world. We've got some real deep things we need to talk about. It's real serious. And then we'll go into predictions for next week. But that's about it. I think we're talking about FIFA.
Yeah, we did. We
FIFA.
mentioned that the new FIFA has come out, and it's, so just for everyone, this is the second time we've recorded this intro. Yeah, the new FIFA's come out, and it's the exact same as the last one if you're not on next gen, which is
That's crazy.
a great way to spend $70, you know?
What's different with the next gen?
Like, it's all fancy, and there's all new video animations and stuff, so it feels way more.
Free kicks are different, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, free kicks and penalties are different. All set pieces are different, but it's actually it's easier to score. It's like free kicks. You can just move the little thing and select knuckle as long as you're quick, and then you can just knuckle balls.
Any updates of pro clubs or no?
That it now like links to Volta, so you can level up your pro offline. But other than that, so they added cross-play on Ultimate Team, but not on pro clubs.
Yeah,
So you still have to play with the one lot of people.
true. So I know, like, in like a month, it'd be like half price. So I might just get it in Big W for like $50 in a month. So I just want to play draft. I just love playing draft.
Yeah. I'd wait till the World Cup mode comes out. That's the only reason I bought this one, because it's the last actual FIFA game there's going to be, and the World Cup mode is always fun as.
That'll be an antique in about 50 years, mate.
Yeah,
Be able to sell it.
be able to have my whole collection there.
What was the first FIFA we played?
FIFA 05.
05.
On PS2.
Yeah, I think it'd be 05 for me too.
I played 03. That was my first. I think Thierry Henry was on the cover, and Edgar Davids.
Yeah.
I think, that was the first one.
Yeah.
The free kicks in that was sick, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I used to play, I never played against like the computer or anything. I'd do the old turn both controllers on. And just play, like, one would sit there and you have Man United and you just like, I remember trying for hours against Newcastle to score with Rooney from like kickoff.
Yeah.
So like playing it off and then just like hitting it as hard as and it worked. And I was like, oh, this is sick.
Yeah.
And then I showed Dad and he's like, yeah, but you didn't do it against anyone. So yeah, I guess.
It was sick. Like, I think it was FIFA 08 when they first brought out where you could just be any player in the world and just verse a keeper and do tricks and shoot.
Oh,
and
yeah,
shit.
the old skills arena.
Yeah. The memories.
To go back and have no responsibilities, play FIFA all day.
Playing FIFA 24/7. But yeah, like I said, I don't think we'll touch too much on the internationals. There was just friendlies. There's no point probably until the World Cup. Because we haven't even got team selections yet. So there's no point even talking about the teams until we've got a confirmed selection. So I guess we could just roll into the Prem over the weekend. It's back. I felt like it was gone for like a year.
Yeah.
Like a whole off season.
Yeah. And it came back and it's absolute weekend of incredible football matches. There's been so many goals scored, a few surprise results, a few kind of predictable ones. I must say, you two boys have absolutely smashed the predictions this week. I've been really let down by my little friend. Yeah, so let's jump into it. The North London derby. At home at the Emirates, Arsenal versus Tottenham. Some would describe this as an absolute demolition job by Arsenal.
Fucking Tottenham didn't even look like they were up for it for like the first 40 minutes or so. Like, they played no football.
So passive.
It was just so deep. I think they tried to set up to play a certain way, but I don't think they were prepared for how fluid and attacking Arsenal were going to be.
Yeah, Arsenal were very impressive. They had so much of the ball, so patient too. They were getting into those key areas and then just sitting there and waiting for Tottenham to do something. And there was no reaction from them.
If you go to Partey's goal, like Arsenal kept the ball for so long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just sort of waiting for that moment to be able to pass forward.
Yeah.
Didn't end up passing forward, but scored a screamer instead.
Absolutely. What a hit from Partey too.
The way he shot that too, like his body was opened up right, and then somehow like bent his shoulder, curled the top right, like holy fuck.
Yeah. When I first saw it, I thought, oh, he's just powered it into the top corner, but no, it was like a sweeping curl.
Yeah,
like,
he got power onto it as well.
Yeah,
those curl shots are hard to get some fucking
to get an actual
strength behind. Yeah.
I must say, Hugo Lloris.
Oh,
I think it's time to start talking about him no longer being Tottenham's goalie because he's two mistakes. Two mistakes
in the first 10 minutes.
The Jesus mistake as well, like not being able to trap the ball and get it under him. I think he's pushing 35-ish now, Hugo Lloris.
In the first 10 minutes, he made 2 missed passes that went straight to Arsenal's midfield too.
It is hard when you against a team like Arsenal or even City where you give back possession. When the few times you get possession, you just give it straight back to them. That's when teams capitulate. And in this one, save for a Harry Kane penalty, because he always has to score in all North London derbies. It's not a North London derby unless Kane scores. Yeah, it was embarrassment for Tottenham, I think.
Yeah, definitely. But it just shows the brilliance of Arsenal at the moment. Like they're staying past the level of just, winging games and getting good results. Like they're staying quite consistent against big teams. Like they lost against United, but besides that, they bounced back really well.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the big points.
I think that's the impressive, that's why we'll get to it. Obviously, this United City result hurt so much is because the performance against a team like Arsenal, who are, very similar based. But yeah, we'll get to it later.
Yeah, but what Arsenal, it's so promising being an Arsenal fan now because they've been fucking in the slums for years.
Yeah.
As of recent. So to have a front four in itself of that style, it was Martinelli, Odegaard, Jesus and Saka. That's so young.
Yeah,
exciting.
The whole squad, they've got the youngest squad in the Prem.
Yeah.
I think Southampton do now, but
they might
close,
take it. You are right, yeah.
But yeah, Arsenal fan TV is not fun to watch anymore. So
yeah.
what do we do?
Yeah, honestly,
what do we do?
Must have just dropped off.
That's a conspiracy.
Yeah, they just fucking. I haven't seen anything. I was thinking that actually. As we were just talking about, I'm like, I haven't seen anything of Don Robbie talking about shit.
But shout out to with Spurs, shout out to Kane because I think he played all right for what he could do.
Yeah,
in trying to hold up play, drop him back. He had really good control and pressured areas to try and bring his team up, but just the rest of the team wasn't clicking with him. No.
It's just one of those days where the way they set up, they couldn't get the ball through their midfield up to those attacking areas to exploit the spaces. Just Arsenal were very good. Granit Xhaka as well. He's been actually quite decent this season.
Yeah.
Ever since he got that Cockney haircut.
Yeah. Since he got
one of the boys now.
Yeah. Got the fade. The fans are back on his side. And well done, Arsenal. Shout out. You still lost to United, you mugs, but well done.
Imagine if fucking Arsenal go on to win the league. That'd be insane.
I mean, they're going to have to fucking not drop any more points.
Yeah.
Because there's a big behemoth behind them who's steamrolling teams.
It is early, but they are in the driving seat.
They are. It's mental that they're still top of the table currently as we record this.
So are they 6-1-1 in results? So 6 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss? Oh no, 7 wins, 0 draws, 1 loss.
Yeah, I was going to say. City are only behind because they've drawn those 2 or 3 games, I think.
Also, Tottenham is still third, 17 points.
Definitely not. I mean, we're not saying they fell off.
Nah, this got bounced back.
Wasn't their game to win this one. They didn't look like they wanted it at all. Even when they got the penalty goal, I think they equalised the game, didn't it? It went 1-1 then. Yeah, they still didn't push for any type of result.
But shout out to Arsenal's board as well for sticking with Arteta. He had a bumpy ride there, but they didn't just out of nowhere sack him.
Yeah,
they
everyone was calling for his head.
Yeah, Arteta out was the cause.
Yeah, but I think he just had so much deadwood to get out of that Arsenal team. There was just so many players in that team where it was just you played them. It's just shocking to watch. So I think he's finally getting to the point now where he's got his own team built. Not even finally, I think he's got his own team built now. So everything he does now is building on that.
Improving the depth, I think, is their big thing. Cause
especially in midfield.
The later we get into the season and the competitions, they're going to potentially start to fade off when you've got to use players like Lokonga and instead of Partey and Xhaka. That's
so true. Because even Liverpool at the moment, we've got 13 games in the next 40 days. Yeah, so it gets busy now. But I was speaking with Jack about this. Like, usually it doesn't get this busy until like December.
Yeah.
It's just been everything's just been jammed in right now because of the World Cup.
Fucking World Cup.
And
Ridiculous.
postponements, probably.
Postponements, the 2 weeks. And so it's going to be...
It's going to be a hectic end to the season. I can't imagine they're going to reschedule games because the Champions League is brought up because of the World Cup. So all the games are going to have to be rescheduled after the World Cup.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to end up like 20 games in the next 45 days or whatever.
Well, it'll be basically 3 games a week. 3 games every 7 days. Yeah. Just about from now to the end of the season, which is silly for the players.
Mental,
Apart from that little gap for the World Cup.
World Cup in which teams,
players will be playing anyway.
Yeah. Playing a shitload of games.
It's all good.
It's a dropping.
Yeah.
It's all right. He likes holding it. It's like more like a presenter type style. Yeah, so predictions for this one. 3 of us had it as draws. 1 of us had it as an Arsenal win, and that was Jackie, who's, like I said, firing this week. So Scarcy and I had it 2-2. Jackie had it 2-1 to Arsenal, and Benny had it 1-1. Tie.
It was a tough one, that, because like, when I was predicting this, I was thinking back to Tottenham versus Chelsea and how Tottenham were just so up for it.
Yeah.
I was thinking it might be similar, but just Arsenal would just have that little bit more.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. I thought Tottenham would come out trying to play football.
Tottenham just gave nothing.
Didn't offer. Tried to just sit in against a team like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult to do.
Bournemouth versus Brentford was a game of football played for 90 minutes this weekend.
I had to double check and I was like, what?
I watched the highlights. There wasn't many. Damsgaard had a chance. 0-0. I'd say points dropped for Brentford big time.
Yeah, definitely.
You look at the earlier performances this year, but this is what happens when teams, you can't play at 100% the whole time. You can't get 10 out of 10 games out of players every time. Bournemouth, since Scott Parker have left, become very compact, very hard to break down.
And still can't score.
Can't score goals, but Brentford, big struggle on their part. The big boys, Tony didn't actually play any international football, but...
And that was like a game they had to win as well because the next 5 is looking tough. Like, or maybe the next 3 games are looking tough. Like, they got Newcastle at home, then they got Brighton away, and then Chelsea away.
Yeah.
So, like, that was like an important 3 points they needed them, like, especially for this friendly games that are coming up. So, be interesting to see how they bounce back, especially against Newcastle.
So, we'll just jump straight into predictions for this one. Scarcy, you had it 2-1 to Brentford. Jackie, you had it a draw, so you've got another result there, mate.
Boom.
Benny had it 2-0 for Brentford, and I had it 3-1 Brentford. There we go. Now, this game here, surely not. We didn't all pick this game 2-1. I don't know what's happened there. Something's messed up, but Crystal Palace versus Chelsea.
I think I did pick 2-1 for that one.
We did, yeah.
Yeah,
Did we all pick it 2-1?
I think we talked about it on the pod, like...
That's crazy.
Yeah, because... Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I literally thought that it would be 1-1 and Chelsea would get a last minute winner, and that's what they did. Should have put a bet on it.
Yeah, Conor Gallagher coming back to haunt Crystal Palace. Respect
player.
to him that he didn't celebrate too, because that's his first goal for Chelsea.
Yeah.
And he has to not celebrate against his loaned out team.
What do we feel about Aubameyang in the Chelsea squad?
I mean, it does the business.
It does, yeah.
I don't think he's happy about it now that Tuchel's not there, but...
Still getting minutes.
Yeah, minutes. Potter seems to like him, so credit to him.
You reckon Potter signs Trossard now?
Honestly.
He is a player, but like besides what he did for the Liverpool game, he's a quality player.
Yeah, when we get to the Liverpool-Brighton game, I want to talk about him because I think he's ready for a big top 6 move. But yeah.
Some of those Brighton players are.
Yeah. This Chelsea team, like, other than the slow start, the Odsonne-Edouard goal was fantastically well taken. Ayew with a great ball in. Edouard so strong in the box.
Yeah.
Its potential is, Crystal Palace are one of those teams that can score a lot of goals when they're firing. It just wasn't their week, unfortunately. But Chelsea, 2 goals. Gallagher, Aubameyang, both really well taken goals. Gallagher's especially.
Good performance from Silva.
Yeah.
Thiago Silva.
He did have
just
that,
on Silva, just the handball.
That handball was outrageous.
He should have been red card for
I agree.
For me, that's just he should be sent off.
Superman punching a ball from somebody's feet is
Yeah, that was
refereeing
ridiculous.
this weekend has been again another contentious weekend of red cards all over the shot. Some of them deserve, some of them not. The Sinistera one.
In the Tottenham Arsenal game, there was a red card.
For Emerson.
Is that what you just said?
No, the Sinistera Leeds versus Villa. Sinistera got his second yellow for standing in front of the ball.
Yeah,
He took it and he just stuck his leg out. Yeah,
there's a couple of red cards. I saw one as well. What game was it? I saw someone get like side foot in the ankle. It was like deadly as.
That was Emerson, I think.
Yeah, I think it was Emerson. Yeah,
Emerson. I thought I saw another one, but I might be wigging out. Yeah, it must be. So yeah, Emerson. Yeah,
that was silly. Like the ball was nowhere near in that one.
It's just a derby tackle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just let them know you're there.
It was Fulham versus Newcastle, so I guess we'll speak about that when we talk about it.
You are right. You are right.
But,
that was a shocking tackle as well.
But that one, on Emerson was fucking brutal. Lucky he got up after it.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like, those tackles can end your career.
Yeah. And everything looks worse nowadays too because
slow motion.
Yeah, it's slow motion. Everyone wears fucking tiny little shin pads and massive studs on their boots to ruin each other.
Every time I see Thiago, his socks are like down here.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, where are your shin pads?
Yeah. I don't understand. Just wear fucking shin pads.
Thiago?
Yeah.
Just wear shin pads
and Grealish as well.
Yeah, Grealish does it. I've seen shin pads you can buy nowadays that it's just a sheet of plastic like 2 mil thick and you heat it in water and you just put it on your thing and it's literally like 6 centimeters long.
Surely shin pads aren't that annoying. Like,
no.
Like the old days, the big clunky ones, but nowadays, like you can get little tiny ones that still do the job.
But even look back in the days that the players wearing them, like R9, Ronaldinho, David Beckham, they all had those big chunky fuck-off shin pads in, and they were doing stuff that hasn't been recreated since.
I feel like Ronaldo especially.
Yeah.
I feel like he had just massive shin pads.
He wore the massive, with the full ankle supports too.
Yeah,
he did. R9.
Yeah.
It just baffles me that players nowadays are like trying to use bits of cardboard or like their bottles. They cut their bottles in half and stuff them in there.
Have they never been?
I played with a fella at Caboolture who legit put subicles for shin pads.
It's the most Aussie thing ever.
It's mental. Like just wear shin pads. It's not. I don't understand it. I wear as big ones as I can fit on. Like, I don't want to ruin my legs.
I think I got booted in the shins once in football. Now I bought even bigger ones.
Yeah. It sucks getting kicked. It's the worst place to get kicked.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. Yeah, somehow we all picked this game 2-1, so we all get the 3 points for that one. Shout out the boys.
Shout out to the boys. Fucking hell.
First time we've all backed the one result.
Still not a bad result.
And being right.
Still not like a bad result for Palace though, even though he lost. Like it was like an honourable loss.
Yeah. If you look at it on paper, that's a team they should be losing to. But you know.
Shout out to Vieira.
Yeah, Vieira's doing the damn thing. Crystal Palace, they're flying this year.
Especially without Gallagher, because I thought that would have been no drop off. But they've just proven
they bought in are fantastic.
Eze and Elise, like quality.
I do love those two players.
You do.
I think if they get a right winger, it's going to be serious. Like if they get a replacement for Ayew.
Even then, Ayew still puts in such a good shift for him. Like, he's so underrated for what he does for that team.
I used to
I think his work rate is what he's about.
Respect to Ayew, but this is how far off Liverpool used to be. I remember when Ayew went to Swansea, and then he found out that Liverpool wanted him after he signed his contract, and then he was saying in the press that he would have went to Liverpool for free. And I remember at the time I was fuming because I can't remember who our front three was, but it was shocking. I think we had like Markovic up there and
Ricky Lambert.
Ricky Lambert and Barini and Balotelli. I was just like, as if we didn't sign Ayew. I was fuming.
Jesus, what a far way you've come now.
Yeah. What was it? Ricky Lambert, Barini, and Balotelli had like 2 goals between them for like 20 games or something.
That's gross.
That's what you want from your front three.
I swear we only signed Ricky Lambert because he was a scout, so there's no other reason for us to sign Ricky Lambert.
He used to bang goals. Wasn't he at Southampton beforehand? Was that not when you were signing anyone who played well for Southampton?
Stoke or something.
Yeah,
Literally.
Yeah.
Good old days, eh?
Yeah, bring him back, I reckon. Next up at Craven Cottage, we have Fulham versus Newcastle.
So this is Chalobah's red card? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That was also terrible.
Yeah.
I also didn't realise Nathaniel Chalobah was at Fulham. I thought he was still at Watford. So,
And I was surprised that the referee kept the game going after the tackle. Like the referee saw the tackle and then just said play on and let the game play out. Like you saw how dangerous of a tackle that was.
yeah,
Refs don't make decisions these days. No. They just wait for
they just wait for
VAR.
VAR because they don't want to make the wrong one and then it get overturned by VAR anyway.
Yeah. You heard him screaming too. Like, why did he fucking snapped his leg?
Yeah.
The ref's like, play on.
Oh well.
Yeah.
You might have scored though.
Yeah.
But looking at the stats of this game, like 4-1 before we get into the goals. Like possession, 68% to Newcastle, 19 shots to 3. Like
This is what I was predicting with Fulham, that there will be a drop off. Like we all said it the first week, they can't keep this up. They can't keep this up.
No.
Like quite frankly, yeah, they were down a man, but even with that, like Newcastle fucking pulled their pants down and slapped them in front of their home fans.
Newcastle have too much.
Kieran Trippier, I need to give the biggest shout out to because he is the best English right back in football at the minute. He is so sensational.
he's not better than Walker.
Mate, he's better than Walker. The way he's so well rounded. He's so good defensively. Going forward, his ability to put a ball into the box, like that one for the Willock won the headache for that Wilson put in the back of the net for the first goal. Just sensational. Not a lot of time on the ball. Inch perfect ball.
So who's England's right back for the World Cup then? Who would you choose? Would you choose Walker or Trippier?
Oh, it's between Reece James and Trippier for me. If it's me, I put Walker in a back three as a centre back.
Yeah.
So it's between Reece James and Trips. And honestly, I'd probably take Trips purely for the set piece ability. Like,
it was a back 4. I'd probably pick Walker.
yeah.
But then if it was a back 5, I'd have to go Trent. Just because of the coverage he has.
Well, we don't want to be lacking defensively, mate. We don't want to be lacking defensively. But yeah, shout out Newcastle. Miguel Almiron was actually quite decent. 2 finishes. The first, that volley, might be goal of the season.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't just the volley. It was just the way he was positioned. Like on the right side of the box, his body's like facing the right post, but he still gets his left foot on it and gets a top left. Like that is unbelievable
Why
finish.
did he not swing his right foot at that?
Yeah,
Would've
exactly.
Made it easier for himself.
Yeah, but no, he just went for the spectacular.
Or even like open his body up and try side foot it. Like he just went fuck it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just
Completely mugged Leno off too because he was not expecting it.
Since I don't know if you've heard, but during preseason, Jack Grealish said, just bagging Miggy out. Since then, he's been good.
It was the celebrations for when they won the league, I think,
Yeah.
when Grealish was pissed as.
Yeah.
And I think he said to Silva, "You're worse than Almiron," or something along those lines.
Yeah.
And since then, Almiron's like, "Well, watch this bitch."
Oh, was he actually mugging them off?
Yeah.
I thought so, like there's a video. Bernardo's taking a video, and Grealish is just absolutely pissed out his head. And he's like, "He's worse than Almiron."
That sounds just like him too.
Yeah, me, mate. I can turn from me if I want. But yeah, it's just Grealish is fucking wild for those celebrations. What a lad. What a boy.
He looks like he's coming into his colours now, but I guess we'll speak about that.
Yeah, we
The
will.
United
sadly.
game.
But yeah, shout out to Newcastle for this one, doing the damn thing. They're in for a big season.
I was going to say, they're starting to get on track for that big prediction that we all gave.
Gave them top 10.
Yeah, so
It's
they're on
all
track.
They're what, 7th at the minute? I think they're just behind
Yeah.
us on the league.
Even they've got a few big games besides Brentford. You then got United, Everton, and Spurs.
Mm-hmm. But Everton for them should be comfortable 3 points.
Yeah, but even
Spurs, I mean, they took Man City to the depths. Maybe they'll do the same.
Everton have had a good bounce too. Like they got 10 points now, sitting on 11th.
Yeah, I was going to say Everton have been difficult to beat now.
Yeah, they've won 2 in a row, so a bit of form for them.
We will get to Everton, but let's get to our predictions here before
It's hard not to
Brian
bounce
Dodge.
everywhere. Right?
Scass, you picked this one 1-0 Newcastle. Jackie had it 3-3. Benny had it 2-1 to Newcastle, and I had it 1-1. Let's go now to Anfield, where the man of the moment, Leandro Trossard. What a shift from that boy. Like, there's obviously people we could bag out, and, you know, we will do that because it will be fun. But Leandro Trossard has to get all the plaudits in the world, and also Bobby Firmino, because without him, you lot would have been fucking embarrassed.
I prefer not to speak like Jose.
Leandro Trossard, some incredible finishes in there. So persistent, so dangerous every time he was in and around that Liverpool defence.
Those first 2 goals shouldn't even been opportunities to begin with. And the reason he even got those opportunities.
Why were they opportunities?
Ridiculous.
Who was at fault for those opportunities?
The first one was probably
Hendo.
Yeah. And then Trent was just in a bad position because of Hendo's mistake. And then the second one was just, I don't know why Trent tried to chest it.
Yeah.
Mate, just fucking put your head on. But yeah, the first one was Hendo, second was Trent. And I think when I saw the lineup, I was just like, why is Carvalho playing left wing and why is Elliott not playing? Like, Elliott's been our best player all season. Easy. He's put on the bench. And then we've got Jota and Diaz sitting on the bench. But for some reason, we give Carvalho his first ever chance at left wing. And it's like, we're in a period now where we can't be just taking wiggy lineups.
Diaz had only just come back from international.
But we still had Núñez and Jota.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Carvalho, when we got 2-0 down, I think it was, or 1-0 down, Carvalho pushed into that number 10 role and he just looked natural again. Like, he was making runs, he was picking passes, he was dropping off and was playing the way he played. Out left, he was just a ghost. And he doesn't put in the same running work rate that Diaz does. When Diaz came on, you saw him just sprint for days. And that's what Mane used to do. And that's why we never got caught out on that left-hand side. So this lineup, I just didn't understand it when I first saw it. I was like, how can you not play your most informed player and then put a 19-year-old on the wing when we've got like 3 players who play that position on the bench?
Yeah, it's a confusing one. Do you think Klopp is perhaps searching for answers? Like he doesn't understand why the team aren't performing, so he's just chucking shit at the wall and hoping it sticks?
Yeah, I think there's a bit of that. And there's just a lot of experimentation. Because he seems very stuck to 4-3-3. Doesn't seem like he wants to change it. I feel like that's where the change needs to happen, personally, is the formation, because we're not the same. Like Trent, he needs to be a fullback or a midfielder. I don't think him standing at right back is good, especially if we have a midfield problem. Like, if we say Trent is not defending well because our midfield's a problem, you can't just keep playing Trent, because then if our midfield's a problem, he's going to keep getting called out every week. So we rather need to play a back 3 or put Trent in midfield. Yeah. What do you reckon, Jack? What's your thoughts at the moment?
I'd love to see Trent in the midfield, but I don't think we have a backup right back at the moment.
We got Calvin Ramsey, the youngster. That's about it.
Is he on the bench there?
No, but he came back. I saw him in this Liverpool video on YouTube.
Yeah,
so he's back next game. But we've also got Joe Gomez.
I was going to say, Joe Gomez can play at right back, can't he?
Yeah,
For
Joe
a more
Gomez.
conventional right back, I guess.
But even like a back 3 of like Virgil, Matip and Gomez, or Virgil, Matip and Canate. Have Robbo and Trent as wingers, like wing backs.
I'd like to see if Trent's going to stay there. Is just like hug the touchline a bit more, because he is coming in, which is when the season started. I was like, oh, look at this, Trent's fucking picking up new spots or whatever. Finds himself at striker sometimes.
Yeah, striker, number 10, number 8. He's always in that area, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. Obviously, it's something that Klopp has said.
Well, Klopp said that in the interviews. He said he doesn't understand why Trent gets called out because balls get put in behind him. He's like, that's his job.
Yeah.
But then it's like, well, we need to not let balls get in behind him then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll fix that.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't want to blame Trent, like, then you got to find a solution for that problem, because we're conceding goals every game because of Trent pushing those positions. So I'm not sure. It's probably 50-50, blame Klopp in the system and Trent. I think, the media just wants to put all the focal point on Trent because it creates headlines. And
he's also like, you can blame Klopp, you can blame the tactics, but when it's happening, there is only one man at fault. Like, it comes fully down to Trent not being somewhere
It's kind of hard because we play a high line. Yeah, I disagree with that, because we play high lines, we get counter-attacked, and he's in like a number 10 position, and we got someone sprinting down the left wing, and it's like, how is he meant to get back in time for that? So that's when our midfield is meant to, like Henderson and Fabinho, are meant to be out that right back position. Then Fabinho is meant to drop off and cover the centre in case he turned in. That's just not happening. I don't know.
When he gets caught out like that, there's not much. If you're down the opposite end of the pitch, but it's when he's within 5 meters and he's still just walking back into play or just watching play happen around him.
Yeah, and that
you look back at the United game. Sancho's goal wouldn't happen if Trent is jogging into the space. Like,
I sort of disagree a little bit, but I do think a break for him would be a good thing. Just to get him out of the
even
spotlight.
with just the media, exactly. Just take him out of the media's eye line for a week. Like, you play City next, you not
Arsenal.
I'm not sure if that does him more
And then
harm than
City.
good if he gets benched, like for his own mentality, like besides the media, like just to chuck him on the. I think the media would even slate him as well if he gets put on the bench for a week.
Probably.
He'll get absolutely railed for that. Like Trent, we told you all, he's trash, and they'll make memes about someone else starting over
I
him.
was going to say, what if he gets benched and then you win and you don't concede those goals?
Yeah, but I think we need to change of formation. It's bigger than Trent. Our issues in the moment, definitely.
Definitely bigger than Trent. The fact that Mohamed Salah has not found the back of the net since Fulham.
Yeah,
I think
he hasn't been playing bad.
No, I think he's been one of our better players, to be honest.
Yeah, he has.
He's just not falling for him.
Yeah, he's not getting the service. He's not. No one else is working around him. Like, on midfield at the moment, especially this game on midfield and left wing. Like, I love Carvalho, but he didn't really play until he pushed into the number 10. Costas didn't play too well. Hendo Fabinho didn't play the greatest. So, yeah, for me, it has to be a change of formation. I'd love to see a back three, especially with playing the high line as well. Like a back three, then just let Trent, Robbo, Thiago, Fabinho, and then the front three just do their thing. Then we've got the coverage of Virgil, Matip, and Konate, which can easily play that role of being the last line of defence, especially with Alisson. Alisson fucking kept us in that game hectic.
Oh, Alisson.
Yeah, Alisson was...
If it weren't for a hat-trick from Trossard, Alisson's man of the match for sure.
Yeah. But for me, we got to change formation. 4-3-3 is just every week it's not working. And I feel like people are starting to find the passes in between our lines now. Because I think we've played the same way for so long. People are finding those channels as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because you can see, like, especially Brighton, like, props to Brighton. That was one of the best performances I've seen in the way team play at Anfield. Like, the way they would come behind, like, just say left wing and striker, and then they'll sit in that pocket between the strikers and the midfield, and they'll have someone else between the midfield and defense, which is just outrageous.
I mean, the first game for Zagreb, whatever you say his name, the new Italian manager for Brighton.
Oh, yeah.
To get a huge result like that too, and to have a team performance like that as well. Like, they were so solid.
Especially after Potter leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big shoes to fill. I imagine a lot of people were very skeptical about his appointment, but if that's a sign of things to come from him, like, credit to him. But yeah.
Even Jesse March too, he had a good game. Well, the whole team had a good game, I'd say. Jesse March, Gross, McAllister, Casado. Solly March, what did I say?
Jesse March. I was like, why is it Leeds United manager playing for Brighton? Pascal Gross. Gross has been fantastic this season. There's definitely a chance he had where he should have had a shot, but instead tried to cut it back.
Yeah.
Forwards, like.
And Casado, is that how you say it?
Casado, yeah.
Yeah, well,
he's been fantastic this year. In place of Basuma, all their players that they've lost, Brighton have filled those gaps and filled them.
But even their bench is decent. Like they had Lamptey on the bench, which I was surprised about. But
he's played a lot of international football.
Yeah,
for Ghana. And
even Lallana, like when he's fit, he's a quality player. Like he fits Brighton's system as a player himself. Like especially like replacing like a Gross or something like that. Like Lallana is a quality player. You just got to stay fit.
I think he's taken a step back. Obviously, he was the face of the interim management. Yeah. Like it must be hard for him at the minute. Must be struggling with a couple of long-lasting injuries and things.
And while we're talking about Liverpool, should we talk about, I can't pronounce his name, but Celtics manager apparently going to be the next Liverpool manager.
Postecoglou. I think that's a fantastic, exciting appointment for Liverpool.
Oh, no. What do you reckon, Jack?
Well, he would definitely bring something different.
Yeah, he would.
Which, we need something different at the moment.
Free-flowing football, like very attacking.
Yeah.
His scouting teams been fantastic at all the clubs he's had. Even with Australia, the youth he brought up in that system. Like, I think it's very exciting to appoint a manager like that.
He's been successful wherever he's been. So he's got that going for him.
I mean, obviously you two want Stinky Steve to take the helm, but
I want Pep Linders.
Yeah.
You want him to take over from... Would he take over from Klopp, though, out of respect?
Pep Linders?
Yeah.
Probably.
I think he's... Because Klopp... I think even before he signed this last contract, Klopp has talked about his retirement plan. So I think Pep Linders is sort of being groomed to go into that role next.
Has he followed Klopp at all his clubs?
Nah,
No.
so before Pep, it was Buvak, the guy who looked like
Yeah.
Snape from
Yeah.
Harry Potter. It was him for ages, and then Pep Linders came in after our Europa League loss in the final in Seville.
Maybe.
I think it was like 2017,
Yeah, it could have been.
18. Pep Linders came in.
He's been with us for a while now, yeah.
Yeah, since probably 2017, Pep came in. I think that's when Buvak left.
Yeah.
Because everyone thought that Buvak was like Klopp's brains, and I remember all the conspiracy theories about that. But yeah, Pep Linders has kind of shown his maturity as a young coach. I think he'd done a bit of stuff with the under-21s as well, I
Yeah.
believe. He's also, he's got good chemistry with the club and the players, and I'd love to see him have a go with it after Klopp leaves. I
It's
wouldn't
a
want to
big
sign him.
move to appoint an assistant coach to head
Yeah.
coach when your head coach is as prolific as Klopp has been.
Well, there's no other big managers out there. I'd love to see it, but unless we can get anyone, but it's like, yeah.
I think the risk on Postecoglou is fantastic. Like,
Well, plus it is still about 4 seasons away, so 4
Yeah.
years away. So
yeah,
bit of time for what's his name?
Postecoglou.
Postecoglou.
Just call him Big Ange, mate.
Hey,
Big Ange.
Big Ange. He's still got time to keep building on his tactics, his play, but in a couple of years' time, if he's still at that level, then I'm all for it.
Yeah. Well, I think you got to get him quick because when his Celtic
Yeah.
contract ends, he's going to a big club.
Yeah,
his
so I was going to
contract up?
say he'll probably get a big club by then anyway.
Yeah. I think he did a 3-year deal or something
Oh.
like that at Celtic.
I can't imagine us signing him while we still got Klopp. I think Klopp's contract will have to go,
Yeah.
and then
Well, we'll see. See if there's a further Liverpool capitulation.
apparently initial contract for Big Ange was a 12-month rolling deal.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay,
So
yeah.
they can have him. He can go whenever he wants.
Sort
Yeah.
of like optional.
Yeah.
Optional.
That's a very interesting deal from Celtic.
That
It would
is.
have been cool seeing him go to Brighton.
Yeah, I think it's just too early to leave halfway through your first season when your team's flying.
Yeah.
True.
But yeah, predictions for this one. We all had it in Liverpool's favour, so we're all mugs. Gassy and Benny had it, and me all had it 3-1. Jackie had it 2-0 to Liverpool. All of us, no bueno on that one. This game right here was a great game. Two
Yeah.
mid-table teams in Southampton and Everton at St Mary's. 2-1 win for Everton. And like Jackie was saying, Frank Lampard's done incredible things with this team.
Yeah.
They've gone from a free 3 points to anybody who wants it to
Yeah.
a very defensively resilient team who are now starting to get forward and push for those goals.
A shout out to Frank for the transfers he's made too, like bringing in Cody and Tarkowski, Morpay, McNeil, and Nana. Like he's made some great signings to try and fix some of the issues Everton were facing, especially the defense. Like Cody and Tarkowski, like what a pairing to sign, especially for like a mid-table club, you'd say.
They're very
Yeah.
boring signings in the sense that they're two very shit-house English centre-backs, but like he's made it like Dwight McNeil, another standard signing.
Yeah.
But then you look at someone like Onana, who's like a young, fiery midfielder. You take a chance on him, and he comes and he makes those players around him shine. Like the way he got up for the header, or said nods it down to Connor Cody, bags his first for the Blues, and then Dwight McNeil scores an absolute
Screamer.
Yeah.
thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt. That's the word.
His first goal as well, like incredible. Shout out to Joe Aribo as well for his goal.
Even
you
I was
wanna talk
surprised to
about
see
Wobies?
Gordon on the bench, just because I know.
No, okay.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm surprised to see Gordon on the bench because Frank loves him.
Yeah, he's played a lot of football with the England under 23s.
True, but
And the
Gray have a
international break.
rest. Yeah.
Yeah, so let him have a break. This isn't a game where he needs to be off and firing. You've got other options there.
I swear I've never seen Connor Cody score in my life until he signed for Everton.
Well, this is his first goal
Yeah.
for Everton.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
he
yeah.
scored a couple headers for Wolves in their first season up a couple of
Yeah.
seasons ago. But yeah, it's still that transfer still wigs me out every single day I think about it.
Well, he's not like a
Doesn't make sense.
he's not like a towering, like massive centre back
No.
because he used to be a
No.
midfielder.
Yeah, it's just
Um,
he just knows how to throw himself around. And
Yeah.
get involved.
Yeah.
Like,
He's not afraid to put a tackle in as well.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's big for centre backs.
Yeah, Everton, like we said earlier, starting to pick the points up. Not looking so dire for them. Obviously, bit of a blip start of the season. I think they're trying to adjust to life without DCL, who I heard just got injured again. On his way back, another injury. I mean, that poor bloke. He had the whole world at his feet, but this is what happens when you're a Premier League footballer. It's there one day and gone the next.
Surely he just flies to fucking Mexico and get some stem cells or something.
Someone's got to be doing something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I know that's what Ronaldo does.
Yeah.
He flies to Mexico and just gets all stem cell treatment, and that's how he's gone on for so long.
I dare say players like Ibra and that do the same. The fact that Ibra's 42.
Yeah.
That man is recovering from another serious knee knock he's had, and he looks so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's nuts.
Because he went over to MLS and now he's back in the league.
Yeah.
Like, fucking settle down, Ibra.
He's nuts,
He's so jacked at the minute, and he's like still recovering. It's just
The same thing with Ronaldo too. I can't see Ronaldo ever. I can't see him retiring before Messi. I think he wants Messi to retire first, so he makes sure he gets more goals.
Yeah, definitely. Like even though Messi's younger, he's just like, I'm gonna keep.
Yeah,
you can't stop me, bitch. I'm gonna keep going.
I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna outscore you because I know Ronaldo's gonna be like, after me and him retire, no one else is gonna get to this level for a long time. Maybe Haaland, but
yeah, I was gonna say there's one big Norwegian bloke who's
doesn't he have like
fit enough?
175 goals already?
Haaland.
Yeah,
something
ridiculous.
Gross. He's. We'll get onto it, but a stat about his hat. Well, I was just saying, like everybody else to get 3 hat tricks is like minimum of like 30, 40 games. Haaland did it in 8.
That's fucked.
But yeah,
what's he on now? What's
14? He's on double the amount
in the league.
Yeah,
fuck off. That's
14
ridiculous.
goals in 8 games
in the fucking league.
He's getting like 1.8 goals a game.
That's
and he got an assist last night too.
Yeah, a hat trick and an assist.
He's got 14 goals and 3 assists in 8 games.
Fuckwit, honestly. Fucking. Southampton versus Everton at St Mary's. Scarcey, you had it 1-0 Everton. Jackie, you had it 1-0 Southampton. Benny and I both had it 0.
I'm glad I backed the Toffees for this one. I was a bit nervous for that, but
up the Toffees.
Cheers, Frank.
West Ham United versus Wolverhampton Wanderers, who sacked their manager this morning after this game. Bruno Lage is no longer, and not only that, all of his backroom staff got sacked as well.
Whoa.
That usually doesn't
silly,
happen.
innit?
Usually it's like you can stay on if you want. There's going to be a new manager who might choose to replace you. Wolves were like, no, you can all fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah. West Ham, Skamaka and Bowen put
Goals.
them to the sword. His goal was fucking sensational.
That was sensational.
Absolute twat far post.
Skamacha.
It's great to see West Ham finally find some goals. Jared Bowen,
Yeah.
again, very good in this game. Always an attacking threat. Was the reason why Skamaka got his goal.
I love Jared Bowen.
Good to see him back on it.
Yeah, it's good to see West Ham back on it. Fucking it's so good to see teams like West Ham do well.
Yeah.
Like that's why I think we're all frothing over Brighton at the moment too.
Yeah.
It's good. It's refreshing to see a team that's not in the quote unquote big 6 just come and just sweep teams away. So it's good to see because West Ham still have the quality. It's just I'm not sure what their side of the season, what was going on, but I think now they're getting the ball rolling now to just to get some more results, especially for their up and coming games. Like the next 2 games is Fulham and Southampton. So
that's some nice points available there.
And if they get form for that, they got Liverpool at home. So like even that would be a tough game for Liverpool if West Ham pick up some form.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But Wolves, this has been many weeks coming for them to sack Bruno Lage. They've been so uninspiring.
Yeah.
The signings they've made, fantastic signings too. They just so fucking boring.
Because
Surprised
usually,
they didn't sack him earlier.
yeah,
That's the Wolves thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Usually I love watching Wolves too. Usually they're fluid. Like 2 seasons ago, just before Jimenez's head injury, like Wolves were so interesting to watch, but now it's just boring. Like even the Adama Traore, it's like
we're talking about it every week.
he's in his shadow,
just uninspiring. But yeah, I'm
hopefully he gets to play with a new manager coming in.
Yeah,
because he's not really been playing.
No,
yeah, I wonder. It's all about his attitude. Apparently,
yeah,
he wants to not be at Wolves.
He wants to be at Barca.
Yeah.
I don't understand how players have the mentality. Surely you just play, rock your socks
There's
off.
only one way you get that move, and that's by
Yeah.
being good at football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to get it by sitting on the bench and whinging.
Sulking.
Yeah, especially for a team like Barca. Like they're only going to buy players that they are quite certain of they're going to do a job.
Not anymore. Not now. They're worth 600 mil again, they go out and sign whoever the fuck they want.
Yeah, true. That's crazy.
They're already looking at bringing Messi back.
Yeah.
They went from debt to being able to spend 600 mil in like a day.
Yeah. So this window after the World Cup, fucking hell. Fuck Barcelona, honestly.
Yeah, literally.
But yeah, it'd be interesting to see who Wolves bring in, whether they'll stick to their Portuguese way of things they're going, and they're going to find, because I don't know who's available as a Portuguese manager. I don't think Paulo Fonseca's available. I don't think, well, they've just sacked Bruno Lage.
Yeah.
You know, Espirito Santo still looking for a job, but I doubt they'll bring him back.
I don't even know who would go there.
Mourinho, there's no big managers like that, so they...
Just Nuno, but I don't think he'll go back, hey?
No.
You got Diogo Costa, but he's on the bench, the big signing.
Yeah.
Well, Nuno left Wolves for Tottenham, didn't he?
He didn't.
It wasn't like he got sacked.
No.
Yeah.
No, he left at the end of the season.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just... what do you do with a team like that?
Yeah, because they had so much fucking promising hope, Wolves too. And just overnight it got swept from under
Yeah.
them.
All their signings.
Yeah.
You look at their team, what they've brought in to strengthen it, the things they've already got, like a good, solid young back line, midfield's sensational. Like,
I think it looks like after that game against, who was it? I think it was against City. They've now then went, all right, well, Ruben Neves is playing centre back again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because he
Just
played
keep
well
him there,
against City.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't agree with
Which
that.
is mental when you've got your club captain and centre back loaned out to Everton and he's fucking doing bits for him. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Wolves. Wolves another bizarre one. Wolves and Leicester.
Is there any news around why Cody left or why Wolves let him go? Like, did they not want him or
I've not
Cody
seen
just...
anything about it. Just
I think it was just sort of like Wolves didn't want him, eh?
yeah, I think Large was like, "You're not going to play that much," to be
Yeah.
honest, and he was like, "I'm club captain."
Yeah, and he's like,
Unlucky.
going home.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm going back to the tune. Not the tune.
West side of England, mate, not
Oh,
east.
fucking sorry, mate. Yeah, I'm going up to Merseyside.
So Cody's reasoning said, desperate to come here to play for this club. I got family and friends who are massive Evertonians. Well, that was just in this interview he gave. So for me, yeah, I think it was just like he had an opportunity to go home, play in his hometown. He's like, fuck it.
But he's a Liverpudlian. I don't understand. He's
Oh, neither. Fuck no.
publicly a massive Liverpool fan, and now he's kissing the badge of Everton.
Yeah, like
Did he?
No, I think he has done. Yeah.
yeah. Well, remember the goal he celebrated against us? That was offside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. Oh, I feel like.
But I think
I'm gonna calm down.
it's like, I don't know if you boys listen to Ben Foster's podcast when he talks about like when you're a footballer, you don't support football anymore. Like,
Yeah.
you watch it, but you don't. And then as soon as you retire or whatever, you go back to like, oh yeah, this was my team, or whatever team you played for in your career. You go,
Oh,
oh, yeah.
especially
Yeah.
nowadays. Probably back when like Neville and Gerrard and
Yeah, when there was
Carragher.
one club men, you were in the youth system, you stayed there. And if you didn't make it, then you didn't make it.
Because I remember when Frank Lampard went to City, like that was wild.
Yeah, but that was a fucking dodgy deal.
Yeah,
That was, he was supposed to go to New York, and the City group were like, oh, you just have to play a year for Man City first before you go. And he's like, no, I don't want to. And they're like,
Yeah.
you've signed the contract, so you kind of have to.
ends up scoring against Chelsea.
Yeah. What a sad bite. Man City legend though, Frank Lampard.
It's probably their best ever player.
Yeah, honestly. In this one, we all had it 2-0 to West Ham United, except for Jackie, who had it 1-1.
I'm just looking. I've actually had a stinker this week.
I've had 2 exacts. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I didn't realise, to be honest, I haven't gone through and added everyone's up. I just looked at your two and I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, you did well. I didn't realise we all had the Chelsea game and 3 of us had this game.
I
What
think
are our
I'm the only one who had
predictions?
the next game.
Fuck off. There is no next game. We're straight up back.
Prefer
We'll
to
talk
speak
about it
like I'm
because-
Jose.
I'll let you two go first, and then I'll say what I want to say. But obviously, Manchester United versus Manchester City at the Etihad. 6-3, a hat-trick for Erling Haaland and Phil Foden.
For me, this was exactly what I was expecting when I saw this matchup going to happen. Like, to be honest, when I saw City versus United, I was expecting City just to dominate, score a lot of goals and win. And that's exactly what happened. I don't really have much else to say. It's just a typical City performance. Like, they do it against everyone. It's so hard to win possession against them and then stop them from running the channels that they do. And then on top of that, now they got Haaland. It's just another threat that City have got. Like, if they weren't threatening enough before Haaland, now it's like probably one of the best teams I've ever watched
Yeah.
in
I
my
was
life.
talking to you during the week, wasn't I? I was saying, Like City are good already. Now they've got Haaland. They're going to the next level again.
Yeah, and it's like
So how do you?
when you're looking at City too, it's like how are they going to go to that next level?
Yeah.
And they brought in Haaland. Haaland has got 14 goals and 3 assists in 8 games.
Fucking mental.
And like, no matter what, he's there. Like the first one where he like the start of the game, like in the first 2 minutes, like he's the back post header he got where he like nearly went in, and De Bruyne got the deflection and it got cleared. But like he's just fucking everywhere.
Yeah, you can't. That was so. Yeah,
I know there's. I'm not saying City steamrolling United is a way to shit on United as much as I love doing it. It's just fucking how good City are. Like you do it to everyone.
yeah.
I'm like every time I see City versus someone, I just expect them to do it.
Yeah.
I feel like we just got to talk about how good City are.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
Then I think you can do the
Yeah.
critique
No,
on United.
because as much as a 6-3 scoreline looks like we got royally fucked, I think for 45 minutes we got absolutely bent over and exploited. I think that first half, they basically, whatever they wanted to do to us, they did, and we had no answer otherwise to stop them or to do anything else. Like, we were holding on for dear life. When it was 1-0, we would just start to hold on. And then Varane getting injured just fucking opened the floodgates for him. Varane got injured just before the corner where Haaland scored his goal. He was down in play the whole time they were in and around the box there, but he was the one who was there to mark Haaland. He was... They had 2 other corners they had before. He was on him every time. And so as soon as Haaland was free, Eriksen went to mark him.
Every time.
Like, in the box, and that's why Haaland scored his second. Yeah. He literally just pushed Eriksen out the way, and then was like, "Oh, it's going on Scott McTominay's head." No, it's not. It's going on mine.
It was like every corner Eriksen was on. Like, I was surprised about that.
Yeah, and Varane was there to just block that channel, win those, and he did it 2 or 3 times. Him and Leacher both won massive headers in the box, but
whenever it's a small person on a big person, your team do zonal on corners.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's...
And you just there to get in the way.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been doing my whole career. I'm never winning a header.
And
here you go, Cal.
up until that second goal, I was like, if we can get to half time and it be 1 or 2, I reckon we'll scrape. We might scrape 1 and then 2-1, 3-1. Yeah. That's fine. 4-0 at half time's fucking rough.
Yeah.
And there's not much we could do about it. That Phil Foden was fucking sensational. He's not going to get talked about enough because De Bruyne and Haaland is the headlines, but Phil Foden is so electric in and around the box. It's absolutely outrageous if he's not in that front 3 for England come the World Cup because he's so good and so deadly.
And this is one of Jack Grealish's best games. I've seen him play for City.
Jack Grealish did exactly what he was meant to. Like, early doors, obviously, I revved up in the chat because Diogo Dalot, first thing he did, first challenge on Grealish was drop a hip in him and put him in the fucking grandstands. And in the group chat, I was like, yeah, fucking good shit, boys. Get into him early. But that's Grealish's game. Like, he wants to inflict fouls. He wants to slow the ball down. And especially when you've got
in the final
De Bruyne, Haaland, Bernardo Silva, Ilkay Gundogan,
Cancelo.
Any of these players on set pieces that you can whip into that box and put on a plate for Haaland, it's so deadly.
And even City, like, not long ago, they had massive defence problems. They brought in Diaz, and they didn't even play him. Played Ake and Akanji.
Yeah. Ake and Akanji. And Akanji, just quietly, is one of the most underrated signings. Him and Eriksen are up there as the signings of the season because they're both very low. Like, Eriksen was free. Akanji was like 17 mil or something.
Yeah.
Egregious like that. Fucking sensational. And Sergio Gomez, when he came on at left back, another youth player. Yeah. Incredible. But yeah, like...
Yeah, just on Grealish, I think I said earlier, in earlier potties that Grealish, what he's good at is dribbling.
Yeah.
And he did that.
Given the freedom to get in and around those areas, like...
Honestly,
it's just so
though,
good.
Do we think this is the best team we've ever seen in the Prem?
Yes.
Like, it is fucking insane. Like, the Chelsea 04-05 team, better. Arsenal 03 Invincibles, better. That United 08-09, better. Liverpool 18-19, better.
Yeah.
This team is fucking
nuts. Team's scary. And I said it last night. They're going to win the league. They're going to do it with 100 points.
If they don't win Champions League...
And they're going to go unbeaten. Like...
Yeah.
If this team never wins the Champions League, I'm going to be fucking confused.
Well, you know what's mental is Yaya Toure removed his African curse on them because he was the one that drew the balls at this year. Yeah.
Yeah. Where did you see that?
Did you not see when he was drawing the balls out? So when he left Man City, he went and saw an African
shaman.
Oh, yeah, no,
I've seen that. Yeah.
But yeah, this year when he's pulling the balls out, he's like, I've removed the curse.
What?
And he drew Man City, yeah. So and now look at them; they're fucking untouchable.
Yeah.
I don't see any team in the league, unless it's a freak off game, who's going to actually stop this City team from beating them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. Maybe they'll get a few more draws, and maybe that's why Arsenal might get the title. But this game, like the second half of this game, for me is why I'm not disappointed in this United performance, because we turned it around.
Well, you won the second half 3-2, didn't you?
Yeah, 3-2 second half.
Take that, mate. Take that.
Yeah, to score 3 goals against Manchester City, like, yeah, the penalty was dubious, whatever. But Anthony, sensational strikes. Yeah. First half, he was fucking, him and Sancho might as well not have been there. Second half, he came out, he was electric, he was so quick, so aggressive in his dribbles, taking men on. Absolutely twatted that ball foul post. So outrageous. Had another chance to score as well, which he took with his right foot, which was bizarre. But yeah, so good. Anthony Martial, when he came on, God, I hope he stays fit, because he puts in so much more of a shift than Rashi did this game. He's so much more aggressive and hounding. His penalty was a bit fucking bullshit. But
why is Casemiro on the bench?
Because Scott McTominay has somebody's fucking sex tape on his phone and somehow still wears a Man United shirt.
As if you're versus City and you bench Casemiro
Embarrassing.
like 4 times Champions League.
Scott McTominay gave away so many fucking passes in that midfield too. Getting caught doing the things he's supposedly gotten rid of in his game.
He's sitting at number 10 at certain points as well. It's like,
turning, like, every time they broke, it was Eriksen was the furthest man back. And Chris, like, why the fuck is Christian Eriksen so deep? He's so creative. Get him up there. Get the ball out to him.
And McTominay's up and he's like the least creative in the team.
Scott McTominay, such a wonder. Like, in our team, like, I know Benny goes on about Elanga being championship level. Scott McTominay is a genuine championship level player. Like, he should not be in this Man United team. And I refuse to hear any more slander about him being there too. Like, this game proved it.
Yeah.
Didn't show up. So many of his passes, he played sideways, so soft, and just let that City midfield run on when we needed to just hold the ball. But yeah, second half was much improved. Whatever Ten Hag said, bit dubious not bringing on Ronaldo. He came out and said it was because he didn't want to ruin his legacy by him playing in a game where we're that shit. We can't get the ball forward.
I think Ronaldo wanted to play. You saw his face.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
I don't think he cares. He just wants a goal.
Yeah, he just wants to be involved. But there's going to be games for him coming up. Yeah, as long as I'm involved. Please don't leave me out. That's him on the bench at the minute.
Ben.
Him and Casemiro.
That's nuts.
I think we've got games coming up. Like, I think we've got Everton next.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's going to have a fucking field day against Everton. Against Tarkovsky and Cody, he can just get his feet on the ball.
Yeah.
Pull off some magic. But yeah, 6-3. If it ended 4-0, I'd be sat here still crying. But 6-3 to turn it around, yeah.
Got some goals.
Glazers out. Fuck those little plastic fucking fans who left.
It sounds worse than probably it is 6-3. Because you've conceded 6 goals, but like 6-3 is the same
City
as
3-0.
Though.
City, yeah.
I
mean, you just can't do anything. The stats at one point were like 72% possession. Like, you just can't do anything against them. And there's no, like, it'll be interesting to see. Arsenal and Liverpool are the 2 big ones. But if your defence doesn't give up these next couple of weeks, they're going to have a field day.
Yeah.
Especially Jack Grealish on Trent. Like, yeah. But yeah, so in this one, Scarsy had it 4-1 to City. Jackie, you had it 2-2. Benny had it 2-1 United. And I had it 1-0 United. And lastly, but not leastly, for us so far, because Leicester versus Nottingham has not been played yet, for us was Leeds versus Villa at Elland Road.
0-0. It looked like Villa had most of their chances, but couldn't finish.
Yeah, I would say Villa had chances, but Leeds had the more clear cut. A lot of Villa's chances were, they had one really good one not long after Sinistera got sent off, where it got whipped into Coutinho.
Yeah.
And he hit it on the volley, and then Watkins missed a rebound from it, open goal rebound. But I would say Leeds, in and around the box, created far more opportunities. And
we only had one shot on target.
Yeah, but they were in and around it.
Red card in the 48th minute too. Still hold on.
A very dubious record. Like, I like a bit of shithousery like that. It was only because he was still in distance. But they took the free kick quickly. That's what you get for trying to take it quickly.
Archie Gray?
Oh yeah, where is my man?
Is he there?
Another conspiracy. Let's see.
Fucking hell. Where's this man?
No,
God, where are you, Archie?
free Archie.
You still haven't reached out to the pod.
Oh
Let us
no,
know.
disappointed.
We just want to know you're safe.
Yeah,
But yeah,
In any post we do from now on, we've just got to tag him every time.
yeah. Another, obviously, Jesse Marsh was also still suspended for Leeds. He was up in the nosebleeds with his earpiece in, talking down to the bench. So
It's such a piss take back. Like they're making all decisions still
yeah,
with the earpiece and shit
Yeah.
like that. Like
did you see the Jose Mourinho video of him watching the game from his car? I'll still see if
What?
I'll still see if it's on his Instagram stories. It's fucking hilarious. So he's watching his team versus Inter Milan
yeah.
in like a back of a limousine. Like
Is he
just
suspended?
yeah.
Roma?
You should have seen his celebration, like when Roma beat them. Oh, his story's down now. Fuck, it was hilarious. Like he was watching it like in the back of like this massive like it looked like a Rolls Royce limo,
Like a Maybach
just
type
pimped
thing,
up.
yeah.
And then after the win, he just gets the phone, he hands it to someone. He's just like outside the car, jumping up and down and going, just screaming. And he runs up to the camera screaming. I'm like, fucking hell.
he's
What
a
a man.
legend.
It's so funny.
What a man, Jose.
Oh.
Yeah, fucking being a manager and being suspended must be a weird, like being able to watch the game, but be like, oh yeah, do this, oh yeah, do that. Like,
Yeah. I'm not sure. Do you leave it for your assistant to do it, or should you try?
I think you just be there, and if they ask questions, you kind of throw your 2 cents in, because there's a reason why you're a head coach, not an assistant coach. Like,
Yeah.
but I suppose that's what happens when you get suspended for going off.
Naughty, naughty.
Naughty.
But yeah, this
Teasing
one,
me.
none of us had the correct result. Scouse, you had it 2-0 Villa. Jackie, you had it 3-1 Villa. And Benny and I both had it 2-0 to Leeds United.
Do you reckon we, me and you, Scouse, pick Villa to win because of Stevie?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I was-
And you guys just go against?
no, I go because Villa are not a very good team.
Yeah.
That's why I choose against them, because they don't play very good football.
100% because of Stevie.
Yeah, Stinky Steve and the Liverpool boys. And that rounds out our week. Obviously, like I said, Leicester versus Nottingham's not been played yet, so we can't say what happened, but I'm going to guess it's going to be boring.
Yeah, I can't see it being like a crazy game in itself.
But yeah, that's the recap for the week.
Sweet. Should we get into some conspiracies?
Hit us with
What
some
have you got for us,
conspiracies.
Scouse?
Yeah.
All right, 1 sec.
Scouse's conspiracies.
Ooh.
It's conspiracy time.
I like that. Very well done, mate. Really raising the production value.
So the first one was Muller was never young.
That is true, though. He just like,
born at 25.
yeah, he just popped up 25 one day, getting assists for Bayern Munich,
Yeah.
a role that nobody else can do.
And like he's still like, I don't know, he feels like he's been the same age forever.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm watching him now.
Just hasn't aged.
Yeah.
And played football for like the last 15 years.
That's crazy. Like Muller. One son. Next one is Fabrizio Romano, the journalist. He never sleeps.
Oh, yes.
Lord Fab. Yeah, he's, well, I guess because it's Italian time for us. Like, we always wake up and there's 140 Instagram stories and
Yeah.
slides of people. Yeah, Lord Fab, my hero. What a guy.
He's like the only, him and James Webster, that's for Liverpool, not football. But for football news, he's the only person I trust there.
Yeah.
He must have so much like inside information,
Well,
inside people.
It's a crazy story about him. So he only broke on the scene a couple years ago. And he did it because he got a couple right. So he used to say, like, just fucking throw shit against the wall, hope it stick. And a lot of it would be fake. But then he started to get a couple right. He got a couple big ones in one window, I think 2-3 seasons ago. And then now agents go to him. So they'll text him before they text the player to say the deal's done.
Oh,
So they go, yeah, Fab, this is happening. Like, I watched his deadline day stream because he doesn't. It's very boring though because he just sits there on his phone like,
Yeah.
oh, something's happening. Like Willie Gnotto to Leeds, the young Italian lad, he called that like an hour and 40 before it happened. He said,
Yeah.
oh yeah, something's happening. Like,
did wasn't there like a story about a player's wife found out because of Fabrizio or something like
Yeah.
that?
yeah,
That they
well,
were moving countries.
yeah, the player only told his wife that the deal was happening.
That's
Yeah.
Yoshida.
Hey?
Yoshida.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Fab was like, "Oh yeah, deal's on." He's like, "How? How
Yeah.
is this possible?" Yeah, that's crazy.
So the next one is Ajax spawn a new 11 every year, then sell and repeat.
How long does that loop go for?
5 minutes. We've got some time today.
We got finally got there.
So yeah, Ajax spawn a new 11 every year.
It is true, except for Daily Blind, who's been there for like
Forever.
since he left United.
Tadic,
Yeah.
is he still there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
somehow left Southampton and went.
Yeah. What's going on with that keeper Onana? Is he still there?
No,
Maybe had a year off. Oh, true.
Well, he didn't take a year off. He got suspended.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because of that, like he could have come back and played earlier, but Ajax were like, "No, you cheated." So
Yeah.
you have to sit your contract.
But he didn't
out.
really, I heard. Like, it was, I mean, it's in his system, but without knowing.
It was one of those dodgy supplements things.
Yeah.
That UFC fighters try and do like, "Oh, I didn't know this vitamin powder had steroids in it." But
Yeah.
like, well,
I know this sugar had cocaine in it.
yeah.
Like, what?
I thought it was just good on cookies, man.
Next one is Leicester lose almost every game, but still manage to get mid-table.
Hey, it's very true this season.
Somehow they'll finish ninth. I don't know how,
Yeah,
but it all happened.
yeah. Still in and around that Conference League spot.
This one's true. Tottenham have the same home kit every season.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Just the same plain white. Them and Madrid, I swear they don't change their kits.
Yeah.
Boring.
Alphonso Davies is the only Canadian player.
In the world.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh,
But some-
know me one more.
Yeah. Somehow they've made it to the World Cup with
Yeah.
just Alfonso playing.
1v11. This one the boys probably won't like, but Man United lose every game, but they always get Europe.
Grr.
Alexandro just disappeared.
Pretty much. Yeah. Where's that bloke gone?
Where is
Where is
Alexandro?
that bloke?
He
Is
was
still at
on the
Juve?
way to being like
The best
at least
left back.
at least sort of top 3 at the time.
Yeah. Is it just because Juve have fallen off? He's just fallen off too?
Yeah.
He still plays for Juve.
Of course.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Alexandro. I hadn't even thought about him.
I remember like
He's dropped off.
I can't remember what FIFA it was, but the manager mode. He was he was
man.
my left back, yeah.
He's a go-to. It's either him or Tellez. You'd see who's older.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I'll take this or the other.
Good old Alexandro, eh?
Fucking hell.
This one's true too. Harry Kane has been 28 since 2015.
Basically. Since that breakout season for Tottenham, he's now involved.
I don't remember him being under 28 though.
Yeah, no, because he did just break through and he was already like 25 years old.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, here's this new young striker. Is that what?
That's crazy. He's on his way to breaking the record.
Yeah.
All-time goals.
Well, I've got one for you. Lingard, potential talent still.
Yeah.
That's
Still.
actually my conspiracies. Well, oh yeah. The next one. This one's wild. I saw this. I had to research it. But Maguire has more World Cup goals than Lewandowski.
Lewandowski. Yeah. Lewandowski. Fuck off, Harry Maguire. Get out of my club, you dickhead.
PSG have never had a prominent midfielder. Think about it. They've always had crazy attacks, good defense, but they've never had like a world-class midfielder.
I do like Verratti though.
He's a great player, but like,
Yeah, he's not that guy. Like, you look back in the 90s, they had like Dino and Okocha and stuff.
Yeah.
Even Maurizio Pochettino, but
yeah.
that is wild. They just never had that guy.
Yeah.
Them guys in the midfield.
Never had that Mendem.
Well, the attack is so good that no one in the midfield can compete.
Yeah,
Yeah.
With
basically.
like that stature of player.
They
They've
could
got a
have
good
had
team
one.
at the moment.
Mm.
Kimpembe, Marquinhos, centre back, Ramos on the bench,
Flying too.
Donnarumma, Hakimi,
Like Messi's actually playing well for them.
Messi,
Yeah.
Neymar, Mbappe. Di Maria left, didn't he? Yeah.
He's at Juve.
Who have they got? Correa?
No, they've got.
Who's their backup striker? I'm trying to think of his name.
Fuck.
It's right on the tip of my tongue, eh?
Fuck, you're killing me.
I think it's similar to Correa. I'm just winging shit right now.
Oh, you're killing me. Let me have a look at their lineup.
Oh, this is killing me.
Yeah.
It's someone, isn't it? It's someone. Icardi.
Yes.
It's Icardi.
No,
Oh, is it not there?
He left to
Fucking kidding.
Galatasaray in this window.
Oh,
Fuck, who they got? No one.
Oh, it must have been Icardi that he left. No,
Yeah.
didn't sign anyone.
No.
Who fits in their front three if someone gets injured, but no Icardi or Di Maria?
Hugo Ekitike. They signed from some other French club
Yeah.
somewhere that Newcastle wanted. So he didn't. So Mbappe didn't start against Nice last night. It was Messi, Neymar, and Ekitike.
probably Genie would go on the front three if there's an injury.
Plays
He's
for
a Roma.
Oh, fuck.
But fucking, while we're talking about European football, like Barca and Madrid's midfield are crazy at the moment. More so Madrid.
Yeah,
Like Madrid's so young, like Tuchemeni, Valverde, Camavinga.
Camavinga, man.
And then apparently they're trying to snatch Bellingham off Liverpool as well.
Yeah.
Everyone's going in for Bellingham.
Yeah.
Imagine Bellingham, Tuchemeni, Camavinga, and Valverde.
Dumb.
That's insane.
Dumb.
There's their midfield for the next 10 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly.
But then, yeah, fucking Barca got Gavi and Pedri.
Yeah.
They've also got
Like
another
that.
young
Like
lad.
those two.
Some other young midfielder they've got who's quality.
Some young ballers at the moment, like midfielders.
Yeah, I'm looking at this PSG team. It's a very young and exciting team as well. You've got Ekitike, Hakimi, Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz from Napoli, Marquinhos, Mukiele, Donnarumma.
Yeah, they've got a good team.
Mm.
And Messi, like you said, he's got his form back now. He's killing it at the
Players
moment.
like Renato Sanchez, Nuno Mendes. God damn, PSG might actually do the damn thing this year. It's them versus City, battle of the oil money.
Yeah, crazy. All right. Well, our next conspiracy is James Milner has never been under the age of 30.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Basically. He's still not.
He went from 16 to 30.
Yeah.
Made his debut at 16 and then we went to 30 straight away.
Disappeared for a few years and then came back in Man City. It's like, I'm here still.
Yeah.
Edison has never made a save.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. He's
He's
a
either conceding or kicking it.
Correct.
What did I call him last night? Sweeper keeper merchant. Yeah.
This is your one, Jack. Jesse Lingard turned from 20 to 27 in one season.
Pretty much. Since he went to West Ham, it was like he just aged. He went from that prospect to, oh yeah, he's actually old as fuck.
Alderweireld, or how do you say it?
Alderweireld.
Alderweireld and Vertonghen are the same person.
Pretty much.
Surely.
Pretty much. They're still the go-to centre-backs for Belgium. Too.
That's another conspiracy.
Yeah.
This one's not a conspiracy, but it's just like a whoa. Daniel Sturridge hasn't played in 4 years.
Did he not play for Perth when he was...
I mean, you did, but like, didn't
This
really.
This is an old screenshot. I think it was just before he signed for Perth.
Yeah.
4 years. That's gone so quick since he
And
left
he
Liverpool.
got his contract terminated at Perth before it was even done.
Yeah. But he had a sort of a betting scandal as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's had a lot of shit going since he left the Prem.
I remember he came to was it Brisbane? He was like, I'm looking for a barber.
Yeah.
So I messaged Sturridge and I was like, my boy Hazy Fades. He never got back to us. So Sturridge, you owe us for that one.
Fucking prick.
Did you
I
remember?
would have been there shaking.
Hey, Sturge.
I love you. Have all the boys in the room waiting for him.
He would have walked fucking straight out.
With the
Fucking weirdos.
the pod set up as well. Just give me the extra mic.
Just come in, sit down. We should actually try and get footballers on the pod. How sick would that be?
Fucking mental.
Charlie Austin, surely.
Lewis Nanny, mate. They'll be here in a few weeks.
Yeah. Let's get them on. Fuck it.
But go on, boys. Open invitation.
Any footballers, you're welcome on the dugout.
Yeah.
Did you remember Fernando that played for City?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Fernando and Fernandinho are the same person.
Fernandinho just absorbed Fernando.
Yeah, basically. Sent his husk out to play in fucking
Just a
Seville.
clone.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
It was just to get him confused on FIFA. I remember the
Yeah.
FIFA 13, you buy the wrong one, you're like, shit, this one's got the less pace.
Yeah.
Wilfred Zaha has played for Crystal Palace for over 20 years. Surely. Kevin De Bruyne is Zinchenko's dad.
Yeah.
Definitely. We actually, me and Jack saw, I'm not even kidding, spitting image of Zinchenko at the at Suncorp. It was a photographer. Did you get a photo of him?
Yeah, I think I got a video actually.
Oh, look at Jack's. I'm not even kidding. Me and Jack was sitting there for about 9 minutes. Like, is that Zinchenko? And I had to yell out to him. He's turning around, giving me the thumbs up, and like left. But I was like, no, it's not Zinchenko. Because me and Jack thought, like, did fucking Leeds sign him or something? Before Leeds signed Zinchenko.
Alex.
But fuck.
I might have it. Keep talking. I'll try and find it.
Yeah. Well, the next one is Marcelo disappeared when Ronaldo left Madrid.
Oh, poor guy. Poor Marcelo.
Heung-Min Son doesn't have an age.
Pretty much. Looks the same as he did when he signed from Bayer Leverkusen.
Chiellini and Bonucci are the same person.
Yes. Yes, they are both big Italian shithouses.
And that's my last conspiracy.
Oh, God, yeah. I'm glad the real serious topics of the world.
Yeah, and
I'm
also
glad we've taken them on.
we can't forget the good old Archie Gray one, the dugout.
That's our own dugout one. Somebody out there. If you have the answers, where is Archie Gray? What's he doing? Is he all right? We just need to know.
Free Archie Gray.
Honestly, yeah, fucking that guy disappeared for us. But yeah, at least we've sorted out the big issues in the world.
Yeah,
they're out in the public space.
See, we're journalists, right? We're journalists.
This is investigative journalism, all right?
We should be getting paid a salary for journalism.
Honestly, let's start a magazine, the Dugout magazine.
The Dugout magazine.
We will get to the answers of this.
Start our own blog,
Yeah.
surely.
60 pages of just us trying to track down Archie Gray and what he's doing with his life.
Yeah, I agree. Let's do it.
I don't have it.
I don't think I do either. I just got loads of photos of Stevie.
Yeah, officer, it's nothing weird, I promise. I just love it.
Did you see my photo of Stevie?
Scass's photo with Stevie is Stevie about 40 metres in the background. Scass taking a selfie.
Jack got one too.
Mine's fucking terrible.
I can't believe I
So
didn't get a
sad.
photo of fucking Zinchenko.
I'm just like, yeah, Stevie.
All right.
I've got probably a bit more serious conspiracy one, but have you heard the Paul Pogba and his brothers?
The insanity that's gone on there. It's more African voodoo talk as well.
Yeah. So basically, it's Paul Pogba's brother
Matthias.
put some sort of curse on Pogba. But Pogba's also used the same person to put curses on Mbappe
Yeah.
or some shit like that.
Some weird.
Why the fuck would the Pogba even do that? But it doesn't make sense.
I don't know. It's all very.
It's very strange.
That stuff's very concerning because it's all like mystic, deep stuff.
Yeah.
That they fully. That whole community of players, obviously the French African players, it's so real for them. It's scary the way they talk about it, and
Yeah, because it is so real over there. Eh?
yeah, you don't mess with the
Spirits and
juju
stuff.
and the bad stuff like that.
Like, let's check this because I want to see if Pogba's in the lineup for France.
No, he's not because he's got an ACL injury.
I wonder. Yeah, because if it's true, I wonder if I don't even know. Like Mbappe and Pogba, they play in the same team. Is there even beef? Is it just media hype? Is it just his brother talking shit?
Well, another thing I saw was Pogba was trying to get real close to Mbappe to put this curse on him. So they were like real close, like friends.
Trying to figure out why he would put a curse on.
I don't know.
I guess to try and slow down his
Growth.
meteoric uprise. Yeah, I don't know. You can't imagine it's for personal gain, but so yeah, there was a 11 million extortion attempt by Pogba's brother on Pogba. So Pogba paid 90K, and yeah, he got done by a gang who went and tried to mess him up. Oh my god, I'm reading the thing now.
Read some of it out for the listeners.
Yeah. So, 4 men and Pogba's brother did some type of gang-based extortion. I think they might have gone and tried to beef him up, try and get some money from him. So Pogba paid 90K. They demanded 13 million euros. And they were like, "Oh, you owe it because you've forgotten about us. Blah blah blah. This is owed to us." Yeah, it's not giving me the Mbappe details, but yeah. And then Pogba's brother came out and was like, no, I didn't
saw
do
the
this.
videos.
Yeah. And that's, I guess, where all this juju bad stuff came out. Oh, fuck you off. Cookies. What have we got? Blah, 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 blah. 4 other suspects, relatives of the Pogba brothers, aged 27 to 36, have been indicted for extortion with a weapon, kidnapping in an organised gang, and criminal conspiracy. Fuck yeah.
But you see the Pogba brothers, they're always like dancing on Instagram, and like this just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's just like one day Matthias is like, nah, fuck him.
Yeah.
We're going to do him over.
I'm not sure if it's
Maybe
jealousy
he's
or it's for
possessed.
money or if it's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's weird. I'm interested to see what comes out of it because, I'm interested to see what happens with Pogba, like with his career, especially with the French team. Like if he's been called out to actually do this, like would they even still pick him? Surely not. With like Mbappe and stuff in the squad still.
So yeah, it's just Pogba's brother coming out and saying that he's trying to cast a spell on Mbappe. It's just weird that Mbappe's even...
Like why Mbappe?
Yeah, like why Mbappe?
They never played for the same team. They play for the French international, but
Yeah. Why do you not want to win a World Cup? I don't understand.
Yeah.
I've got the perfect idea. Let's see if Mbappe follows Pogba on Instagram.
Oh, there we go. And if not, then
It's confirmed.
you're welcome. The dugout has sorted it. Thanks,
Stop all journalism. We figured it out.
police. Just get Mbappe to follow Pogba, give him a little milli rock, and they'll be good to go.
Mbappe follows Pogba.
Well, there we
Does
go.
Pogba follow Mbappe?
Oh. He does.
Oh, well,
Oh, I saw it. Don't worry about it. Moving
I
on.
understand why. I understand why there's been no news in 2 weeks. It's hard to get to the bottom of this one.
Well, Pogba doesn't follow Matthias. Just Florentin.
Oh,
Fucking figured it out.
oh wow.
Surely we sell this story to fucking like
Honestly.
Bleach Report or whatever
Get
they're
him,
called.
get him
Sports
on.
Bible.
Yeah, fucking Barstool.
Sports
Anybody
Bible.
wants it.
Fucking hell.
Now we've done the hard investigative journalism. Let's get into our predictions for next week. Game week 10, I believe, the Premier League.
Yeah.
It's all fucked
Or
up
9?
because of postponements, but
It's all
it's the next game. It's the next round of fixtures.
The next round of fixtures for us. It is kicked off by Bournemouth versus Leicester. Bournemouth are the home team this week. Unsurprisingly, we've all scored at a very low scoring affair. Scazzy 1-0 to Leicester, Jackie 1-0, Benny 1-0 to Bournemouth, and I've gone 1-0 to Leicester as well.
Yeah, we've all gone low scoring for that one.
Benny, I bet Benny's picks this week are just fucking mental because he's not here to get roasted for him. So he can go as wild as he wants. Next up at Stamford Bridge is Chelsea versus Wolverhampton Wanders, who may very well be in caretaker managership by then. If they haven't found a new manager within the week. Scassy, you've gone 3-1 to Chelsea. Jackie, you've gone 2-2. Benny's and I have both gone 2-1 to Chelsea.
I regret that now. I can't see Wolves even scoring.
Oh well.
Oh.
Might get lucky, mate.
I'll
The
keep
gods
it just
might
in
smile
case.
upon you.
None of you
I'm
from
going-
Diego Costa.
Yeah, Costa, mate. He's gonna do it.
Against his
Get the
former
double.
team.
Surely.
Oof. Man City versus Southampton again at the Etihad. It could be a potential of Haaland scoring
A
4
hat-trick.
hat-tricks in 4 home games, which
It'll
will,
happen.
At before halftime
yeah.
as
It'll
well.
happen.
He also not only is he the
Oh, you're
fastest
talking
player
about
to score 3
4 hat tricks for the season.
No, in this game.
Yeah, that's right.
Like,
Before halftime, yeah.
4 in
Yeah.
a row, wouldn't it be? At home.
yeah, he is
Yeah.
the first player in history to score 3 hat tricks at home and in a row, and also the fastest to score 3 hat tricks in the Premier League.
Also going back to Spurs, shout out to Harry Kane for becoming the highest scorer for away goals. He got 100.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
That's mad.
He's got the most away goals ever.
And he's also the highest scoring player in North London derbies.
Yeah.
Records breaking all over the place. This new football breaking the world.
If Haaland stays in the Prem for the rest of his life, he's going to break Shearer's record and Kane's if he breaks it, I reckon. Like-
Honestly, he very well could do. He's also the first City player to score a hat trick against United since 1970.
There you go.
That's fucking mental, Haaland. He
Mbappe
just-
needs to come to the Prem. Like, it just needs to happen.
Yeah.
yeah, but I don't think Mbappe is. Like, it's going to sound mental. He can't do what Haaland does because
Oh,
at the
they're
minute
both different.
Haaland's just physically blowing his way through. Like Mbappe still needs players to get him where he needs to go. Haaland was like, if there's even a sniff of a chance in the box, he's on it.
And Haaland too, he's not just like a fucking striker that just sits in the box and waits. Like you see him dropping into like 6 to receive the ball and like pass it and like do 1-2s. Like he does. He's not a striker that just sits on the box and waits.
There was a bit when Foden scored his first, and there was that slow bit between the first and the second. He dropped all the way past De Bruyne to pick the ball up and then play a shitty pass back to the centre back, like just to get a touch on the ball. It was mental.
What about De Bruyne's assist?
Oh,
to Haaland's
fucking
second
ridiculous.
goal? Was it?
No, it was
The back post.
Yeah, where he just like whipped it around Martinez, I think it was.
Scumbag.
That's a fucking insane
It came
goal.
off Martinez's head. That's the worst bit. Like he was floating with the header, so if he'd just stayed straight, it would have pinged off. But he thought he was messing up. Fucking Kevin De Bruyne, what a joke.
How old is Haaland? Is he 22?
I just had it up and I closed it.
He's another one that's just come out at 25.
Yeah, basically.
Born at 25.
Erling Braut Haaland is 22 years old. 21st of July 2000. Fuck off.
So he just turned 22.
Yeah. And he's just fucking bowling. But yeah,
It's a bit silly, isn't it?
City at home. Scassy 4-0 to City. Jackie 5-1. Benny 3-0. And I've gone 6-0.
I put 5-1 because Ward-Prowse, mate, is unbelievable.
Just a free, gets a free
kick. Yep.
70th minute.
Joe Aribo, mate. You can't count him out. He always pokes up with them. Newcastle versus Brentford. Very interesting game, this one. At St. James's Park. Scassy, you've gone 2-1. Jackie, you've gone 2-0. Benny's gone 1-0. All in favour of Newcastle. And I've backed a draw at 1-1. Well, I think Brentford are going to need a bounce back. And I don't know. I don't know why I didn't back Newcastle, to be honest. No, I'm looking at
Newcastle at home too.
I did it very late last night. Brighton versus Tottenham at the Amex. Scassy and I have both gone 2-2 for this one.
Yeah.
And Jackie and Benny have both gone 2-1 for Tottenham in this.
With Brighton's performance of late and Spurs trying to bounce back from Arsenal, I think, a draw for me.
Now I'm looking at it, I would maybe back Brighton in this one.
Yeah.
Because Tottenham are going to really have to turn up. Like, obviously, they've got Harry Kane, so they've only got to turn up to about 80%. But you've got to get a result because you can't let...
You can change if you want.
Nah. I've backed
Stick
it.
with
I've
your
said
gut.
it already. Yeah, you've got to get a result because otherwise Arsenal are going to run away. And whether they run away with the league or they just run away from Tottenham, that's got to be a major focus for them, is trying to keep tabs on him.
At the Amex as well.
Yeah.
It'll be a hard game for Spurs.
Big game. And with the way Brighton just played against Liverpool.
Yeah.
Trossard, hot to trot. Very big game.
They'll just stick to the same lineup, same structure.
Yeah. Go again. Go
Try to
hard.
get the job done.
Welbeck still doing the goddamn thing up top there. This game, Crystal Palace versus Leeds. Palace at home. We've all backed Crystal Palace in this one. Jackie and Scassy both with a 2-1. Benny's gone 3-2 and I've gone 3-1. So we're all expecting a bit of a goal fest here.
Yeah, I think it will be quite an open game.
Yeah.
There won't be too much sitting back.
I think Jesse Marsh might be back in the dugout for this one. I think he got a 3-game suspension and it might be served.
Potentially Archie Gray.
Archie Gray might
You know
be
what?
there.
Archie Gray's not even on Leeds injury list. I'm looking at it now.
He's only
Where is
15.
this man? Where is this man?
I'm fucking sick of it.
I'm going to see if he's in the 23s or something.
We got to know.
Jack Butland plays with Palace. I didn't even realise that.
He got injured in the Man United game over here. He broke his thumb or something.
Yeah, it's fracture, yeah.
Yeah, off a Martial shot because he's that strong and handsome.
One day ago, Leeds live. Leeds United evening headlines as Archie Gray set to be massive player for Whites. So he's in plans. He's just
What plans?
not at the moment.
Yeah.
Injury plans? Playing plans? Where is he? What's he doing? What's happening?
Physio or?
Jesse Marsh reveals bizarre injury to Archie Gray. This is 12 hours ago. That left Leeds United youngster.
Hold on. Are we going to get an answer to the Archie Gray
joking
conspiracy?
mood. In no joking mood.
Oh. Jackie, give us the deets, mate.
I think world football's listening to the dugout and they know that we've been
Honestly.
demanding an update on Archie Gray.
Yeah.
I couldn't say this enough. Like I said last night, Scott McTominay only gets picked because Ten Hag listens to the pod and Benny hypes him up every fucking week.
Yeah.
He's got a sex tape and Benny's like revving him up every week.
A bizarre toe injury
What?
left him sidelined.
Toe.
Toe.
He snapped his
He
leg.
broke his leg.
What do you mean toe?
What on earth is happening?
It sounds like a fucking like someone's trying to cover up a fucking like crazy story, and I don't know what's happened.
Yeah, no, it's just his toe.
Yeah.
But his leg snapped. No, but it was just his toe.
An insurance thing, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What the?
Oh no, this is funny. So no, like the leg thing, obviously in pre-season, but this is a new thing. I've heard a little bit conflicting stories from his mother and him, but this is from Jesse Marsh. But something where he ran into a door or something with his toe. It's something silly like this.
Archie Gray.
How do you break your toe wearing the moon boot?
Archie, but has he broken his toe on his other foot? So is he in 2 moon boots? Like, Archie Gray, we need answers, mate. What happened to you in that preseason game in Australia?
Jump on Zoom. We'll Zoom you on the podcast.
we'll accommodate your time. We're more than happy to.
Give us a ring. I'll actually message him. Fuck it.
This
I'll
is
message him right now on the
Let's
pod.
do it. Let's do it live on the pod. Archie Gray, we're getting to the bottom of your story, mate.
I'm going to give him a voice message too so everyone can hear it. Then we'll let you know next week if he's replied.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Archie
right.
Gray. All right, you ready?
Let's go.
Archie, mate. Doug out here. Oh, wait. I'll fucking unsend that. Hold up. Oh. I've got to send it from the Dugout page.
Yeah. Do it from the dugout.
I started doing from a different...
Let's not do it from the
Instagram.
personal, because that's weird.
Yeah. He's like, who's the fuck's this
Who
Kelso?
the fuck is this dickhead?
Fucking rat, lad.
Is that fucking Ryan from the Dugout podcast?
So it's fangirl.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, you guys have been talking about
I'm
me.
your biggest fan.
I've not been allowed to reach out.
You can't message this account unless they follow you.
Oh, what the fuck?
That plays more than the conspiracy, don't you reckon?
Oh fuck! How did you do the last one?
What's happening?
Should I comment on his post? His recent post?
Give us the answers, Archie.
I'll say, Archie, mate, hope you're well.
Hope you're well.
Archie, mate, hope you're well.
Please reach out.
Hope you're safe.
Love from the Dugout boys.
Please reach out. Love from the Dugout boys.
Honestly,
XX.
yes.
Nah, I give him XX yellow heart for Leeds.
There's a what?
So I said, Archie, mate, hope you're well. Hope you're safe. Please reach out. Love from the Dugout boys. XX heart.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
We love you, Archie.
So Archie, check your fucking comment sections.
Please, Archie, get back to us, all right? Otherwise, we will fly to Leeds and we will find you in person.
I've got a bigger conspiracy now. His last post on Instagram is when he was in Australia. So he's been ghost since.
Fuck. Have the Pogba boys got a hold of him?
Archie, where are you?
No, that's it.
Fuck.
I'm going to voice message the Leeds page now.
What is happening with Archie Gray?
I'm messaging Leeds. All right?
Oh, come on.
Everyone listening, I'm about to voice message Leeds United.
Everyone listening, we're doing this for you. We
Yeah.
need to know. We want answers.
All right. Hey Leeds, what's going on? It's the Dugout boys here. We're concerned about Archie Gray's welfare and his safety and just his well-being. We're kind of stressing out over here. We've been having conspiracies for quite a long time, ever since he got injured against Villa in the pre-season, because he broke his leg and now he only has a broken toe. But there's been nothing about him, no news, no Instagram posts, no nothing. And I can't even message him because Instagram's blocking it. So we believe he may be getting held for ransom. He may hold against his will, or we don't know what's going on. So please reach back out to the Dugout. We're happy to have the owner of Leeds come on the podcast to speak about this, or Archie himself, or even his manager or anything. So please reach out to the Dugout. We're concerned. We don't want to create headlines, but if we can keep this in-house between us, we're more than happy to do that. So speak to you soon.
You can't tell them that he might be held for ransom. They're going to think we've got him in the back shed.
He's gone. He's gone.
I want to fully say the Dugout boys do not have Archie Gray.
Yeah, psych.
We have nothing to do with where he is.
We pledge our innocence here.
I swear I'm Man United. Oh my God, I can't believe
He
it.
came.
It just kept rolling.
He literally came to Australia and disappeared. Like, what's happening?
He was in Brisbane too.
I was at the game as well.
We have nothing to do with it.
We got a SWAT team outside in a second.
Oh God, I can feel them.
So Leeds, you've got a week to reply. Otherwise, this is creating headlines.
Yeah.
Fucking
I think
hell.
Matthias Pogba headlines are big.
Oh
So,
God.
yeah.
We've just started a football conspiracy that we have Archie Gray held hostage.
This is going to be a big get, lads.
Oh God, this is how we hit the big time.
Yeah, this is how we get to the number one podcast.
Oh my
creating
God,
headlines.
because we're now a true crime podcast. About
Can you imagine if they end up replying? How
Oh,
wild would that
God.
be? I can imagine like their like social media manager just listening to it. Like,
Fucking
what?
hell, what is this shit?
Oh.
Oh man.
Goes to Jesse Marsh. Can you confirm?
Oh, bro, if
What
we
is
see
going
that,
on?
that's
Yeah.
fucking mental.
Imagine the messages and like, we'll give you $100,000 not to say anything.
No.
250 is our price now. I'm joking.
Oh, fucking hell.
We're joking. The dugout's innocent. None of us have a criminal record.
Nobody's done anything, and also we're back in Crystal Palace to beat you, Leeds. We're sorry. We've created headlines about you potentially. No, I'm not even going to say it.
I prefer not to speak like I'm Jose.
West Ham versus Fulham. At the London Stadium. Scassi, you've gone 2-1. Jackie, you've gone 3-1. I've gone 2-0, all in the favour of West Ham. And Benny has backed a 1-1 draw. You can tell he's not watched the games.
Yeah. Yeah. Mitro obviously injured as well as the red card.
Did he get injured for Serbia?
No,
Or
I
did
think he
just-
played. I think
did
he
he?
played.
Good old Mitro. Well, that's him not getting his 10 goals. As I called. Did he get injured? Yeah, he came off.
Early?
Yeah.
Early-ish?
Let me open the thing. I don't know. I didn't actually see it in the highlights, if I'm completely honest. 3 down, but limped off, and Chalobah was sent off. Bobby deckled over Reed, though, scoring a back post header. Shout out.
The Fulham fans went up for that too, by the way. The Fulham fans?
Yeah.
They went nuts for that.
Yeah,
For
so they should.
Fulham scoring, yeah.
He's a hero.
They're 4-0 down.
Didn't he come from Cardiff before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
37th minute, or 37th minute, I think
Yeah.
he might have come off.
He's injured anyway.
Yeah.
So he won't be there for that West Ham game.
Yeah, which is huge. Big loss from in that front line.
Oh, yeah.
One of the biggest games of the week, I think. I think maybe the biggest game this week.
Probably, yeah.
Arsenal versus Liverpool. So first versus ninth
Away from home, too, for Liverpool.
at the Emirates. Scass, you've gone 3-2 Liverpool. Jackie, you've gone 3-1 Liverpool. Benny has gone 2-0 Arsenal, and I've gone 3-1 Arsenal.
Not mad at that, to be
No,
honest.
I'm
just backing the boys, hoping for
Yeah.
some form.
I was thinking about it genuinely. I didn't have Liverpool to lose when I first thought about it. When you look at that fixture at face value, you'd say, "Oh, Liverpool, shit that in." But that Arsenal team, the way they've just performed against Tottenham, the
Yeah.
fluidity of their football, and the fact that a lot of their dangerous play comes down those wings, it's going to be tough. For
Yeah.
Liverpool, we saw what United did to them in a big game.
Interested to see the lineup for that. For Liverpool.
I'm actually interested to see the lineup for the Champions League game, whether Trent gets rested, whether a few get rested in that
Is it
game.
Rangers?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure, there'll be big
yeah,
rests. Well, can you really afford to, I guess? You kind of have to get a result.
yeah. We have to get a result.
We have to get a result, yeah. Especially at home. We've got to play. Maybe that's why Diaz and shit were benched against Brighton. I
Yeah,
think like it'd be
international
like
rest
Diaz, Nunes up front,
Well,
and Jota.
I know Diaz was benched for because he was late back getting from international.
Yeah, I think
that
Salah will
makes
play.
sense.
That cunt never misses a game, eh? So probably
Yeah.
like Salah, Nunez, Diaz, or Jota playing. I like to see Jota play because when he plays, he's just different gravy.
Yeah,
I think it's time for Nunez to start getting minutes. Put up
Oh,
or shut
yeah.
up. You got to earn that
Chuck
100
Jota
mil
out
back.
left. Yeah. He needs to get minutes in, especially just get used to the team.
But yeah, it'd be an interesting game. It'd be really interesting if Arsenal turn Liverpool over. Not just from a United fans standpoint, but just in terms of the league.
Yeah.
For
Also,
Arsenal
yeah,
to turn them over.
from an Arsenal standpoint as well.
Yeah.
To beat Spurs and then beat Liverpool is fucking huge.
Massive.
Well, a lot of the chat over Arsenal is that they haven't versed anyone big. Now they versed Tottenham. Now they've versed Liverpool.
Let's see it now.
Yeah, they played Manchester United.
I think the chat was that they haven't beaten anyone big.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 I was going to say, they did play someone big and they got mugged off.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of the mighty Reds, we look to bounce back at Goodison Park. Very tough place to go. Scassie's got 2-1 United. Jackie, you've gone 1-1. Sacrilege. Benny's gone 1-0 United. I've gone 2-0 United. As good as Everton have been the last couple of weeks, I think this is the game for players like Ronaldo and Casemiro to come in and have a big shift. Obviously, I think we've got a Europa League fixture in there as well.
Surely Ronaldo has to start.
Yeah, against Tarkovsky and Cody, you could see them going with the faster, more fluid front three of Anthony, probably Tony and Sancho, maybe even Rashie off the left, because Sancho really wasn't hot against City at all. But yeah, but also Ronaldo is just a bulldog through the middle there.
Yeah.
You're not going to be doing a lot of pressing on those back two because they're just going to be punting it long over your head.
Yeah.
For us, it'll be the midfield trying to contain Onana, try and stop Idrissa Gueye from he's been huge since coming in for him.
Yeah.
Trying to stop him dictating play back there.
Be an interesting game.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably not a neutral's favourite game. It's not going to be a crazy high-scoring game, I don't predict, but...
For proper football fans, just knowing that Everton are on a 2-game roll, United just lost to City, so they're going to have to bounce back. So it's going to be an interesting game.
Yeah. I mean, we did just score 3 against City. So there's goals in that team. And finally, lastly but not leastly, probably what will be a very boring game, I'm guessing, Nottingham versus Aston Villa at City Ground. Scassi, you've gone 3-1 for Villa. Jackie, you've gone 3-2 Villa. Benny's gone 4-2 Villa, and I've gone 2-1 Villa.
Ooh, up the Villa.
4-2.
Up Stinky Steve.
Yeah, I can't...
Benny?
I'd love to have Benny here to explain why the fuck he's gone 4-2. And
Yeah.
Aston Villa are going to score 4 goals.
Should we call him?
I don't know if he'll have any service.
I'll try.
Give it a try.
Just for that explanation.
Yeah. Just quickly.
We're nearly done with the potty here.
He's going to get absolutely screamed at too for getting a potty call. But yeah, I think, I don't know, I can't see Villa putting that many goals away. They're not that good in that attacking line. Ollie Watkins, Coutinho.
They do have a lot of good attacking players, though.
Yeah, they just don't seem to be working together this season. Emi Buendia,
Yeah.
again, went missing. He had
Not doing much, eh?
No. Scumbag.
Oh, he doesn't want to speak about it.
Yeah, scumbag. We'll get on to him next week when that result definitely does not happen.
4-2, yeah. Fucking hell.
But yeah, that's our predictions for next week. Obviously, we've done some conspiracies. We've started some conspiracies.
We'll see if Leeds reply.
Oh, God. I kind of hope they don't. I kinda hope they
What have I
see
done?
that. Yeah.
Unsend it.
No, I have.
Gonna lose my job.
They're
Gonna lose my podcast.
Going to strike us down. So this might be the last episode of the Dugout. So
We might disappear.
yeah, fucking hell. We might not make it.
holiday.
This will be our 10th episode, so we're 10 and done. But yeah,
Just next time we go to England, just don't go to Yorkshire.
yeah, honestly, avoid at all costs. Yeah, so shout out to you guys. This, like I said, this is our 10th episode today, boys. So
Happy days.
fucking 10 episodes, going strong.
You know, I think it's only 1% of podcasts make it past 8 episodes.
Wow.
In the
Boys
top
are going.
1%,
Done it.
boys.
Boys are going and we're flying.
Top 1%ers.
Yeah, give us a like, share, subscribe, get us out and about there.
And comment some of your conspiracies too.
Yeah.
We want to hear some more.
Unless you Leeds United, then please don't comment on that.
We love you.
Unless you're Archie Gray, and then you can let us know.
I actually think Archie Gray is a good footballer, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's quality.
Class,
Yeah.
That's why we're so concerned, I think.
Yeah. No, obviously it's all in jest. There's no criminal activities
Nah,
going on.
it's just banter, right?
It's just
banter.
love. It's just the boys in a room. It's been weird this week without Benny, but hopefully next week he'll be back and we can fucking harass him for how the fuck he thinks Aston Villa are going to score 4 goals.
Yeah. I think we've done well. Hour and 45 without one of the boys.
Yeah.
So it's good for future episodes. If one of us misses out, we
Yeah.
can still keep the ball rolling.
feel free to comment that you hate Benny.
Let us know if you prefer it without him. Love a vote.
I'm not doing this till I'm on Liverpool versus United every week. But yeah, I guess that's the potty this week, boys.
Wicked. Happy days.
Up the lads, up the dugout.
Give us a follow, give us a share, rate us as well. That gets us in the algorithm as well when you give us a rating. Leave some comments, any topics you want us to talk about. But besides that, we'll love yous and leave yous.
Yeah. Up the boys. Well done, lads.
Next week.